Someplace, I like to go to the United States, but you know it's harder to. The list was so long. People come in and give them pay something to see if you can get them going. You know, you had to be on. So one day Mussolini changed the law. Was saying whoever wants to immigrate to the United States don't have to go see nobody. Just write a direction to the immigration's office. 13 days I was called. The first thing you know, on the boat was eating it, and I didn't like it too much, you know. When we got to New York, they gave us sandwiches, you know. Nice sandwiches, you know. Coffee and milk, which over the country didn't have that. So we got so surprised, you know. Couple of sandwiches, couple, we were so surprised at that. Is that what you mean? Well, yes. Remember that we stood at the island before the ship got into the right place to cut them off. They stopped us over there. They had the doctors come over, checks over, see if we had any kind of a disease or anything. We stopped there probably maybe, well, I don't know, a couple, 3, 4 hours, I guess. Then they took us to the harbor and took it off. Yeah, well, sure, I remember all that, yes. I got a job down Rayon, Circumel. That was 19, let's see here, 28. Well, I was a pressman. I was
you were in the press.
Making silk. Get the pulp and the dry paper, put on the press, turn this acid on it, drain, press, grind, and make a silk. Well, the job wasn't, well, I mean, yes, it was a pretty good job. Had to wear the mask all the time because of splashing soda, and rubber gloves because it was handling the pulp and the soda. And rubber shoes, the temperature was at 30 temperature all the time. And it was a hell of a job. But then again, what the hell, I mean, those days it was hard to get a job. It was very hard. Wasn't lucky enough. I made enough to keep the family going. Then in 1929, I worked at you know what I used to do? I used to walk at the Rayon, back and forth for 10 cents. Used to be trolley, but I was working on night 3 to 11, and I saw the sign over the garage, you know, a sign there for sale. The weeds was high, but you could tell the sign was for sale. So I thought, gee, man, a criminal. Well, you know, I think I could use this piece of ground. It's on the road here. See, I was looking for it, Harry, to do something, because as I say, if I stay in the garage, work in the garage, and I'll be a good mechanic, so what good is it? I see if I can use what I learned by an automobile. Harry, is it true? I'm not kidding you. So, I saw the sign for sale. Well, I had a notion to not go to work at night, but I figured, hell, I don't be there tomorrow morning. So next morning, I go downtown and I find out when the hell owns that piece of ground. A woman, Kate Mahoney. They left a lot of money at the church here. So I said, how much you want for that piece of ground? $260. Well, I said, I ain't got no cash. I don't want the cash. Well, she knows that I don't want the cash. So I had $20, and I give her $20. That's all. I went home and told her mama that I bought the ground. What are you going to do with the ground? And, well, I started paying on it, you know. And so the first thing you know, I bought a machine. I borrowed a machine, the Ascanas. See, we used to make blocks, and Henry Marnell used to make blocks. But I bought the machine together, and then and I was a deliverer to him. It was with my truck to the. You never got I never got paid. And Marinella never got paid either. He was buying this stuff to make the blocks. We'd take the blocks and never give him any money at all, so Marinella quit. While the weather struck, I used to go down the river and get a seine. The ferry used to be here, Bob, what you call it, used to be Bob. And I go down the ferry and get a load of cinders and mix together made the blocks. In 3 months at a time, I made 800 blocks. I worked 7 days a week. Eventually, I put the building up, small, and then I started buying a car. But I had no money, I had started very, very little. So little, that's the way